How's it going, Starkiller? Looks like we had Dr. Snepper there for a little bit as well, but they have likely signed off. I swear I turned this system on just moments ago. Evidently, I didn't even save and turn the game off. You're still in the air. Don't you love it when life's up in the air? All my encounters don't count since I didn't save. I didn't even turn the game off. We just picked up right back where we left off. Just means you get to drop a like. Yeah. Plane is doing some acrobatics right now. Are you doing the flying in circles until it's okay to land? Well, dang. That sounds exciting. We did it. When we went to Universal, one of the times we did, I can't remember. I think it was the first time. It was kind of raining and storming in Orlando, so when we went to land, we got caught in a holding pattern for like an hour, it felt like, because we just couldn't land. Hey, by Swayze, welcome. For possible pilot deviation. You got outbid by less than $2, and oh my gosh, by Swayze and Dr. Snepper are in the chat at the same time. It's a March miracle. Okay, super for real. TTFN means ta-ta for now. I don't know how my Reddit started sending me notifications, but like, more importantly, I want to know why it's sending me notifications for like things going on in Iran right now. Yeah, Dr. Snapper's in the Brass Coin chat. Well, they were in the Brass Coin chat. Allegedly, they have signed off, but they've said that before today. Unfortunately for Dr. Snepper, they've been at the airport since like 2 p.m. Yeah, more importantly, they're only going from like Orlando to Arizona, so it's not even like a super crazy long flight by any means. Maybe they had a layover somewhere. Shadow Legion, welcome. Good afternoon indeed. How you doing? Yeah, I am absolutely putting Gengar on my team. Was there anything in the stream that might have tipped you off? Because, like, for some reason, a lot of people pop in and ask that, and it's like, is that just a lot of people's favorite Pokemon? Or something else? Thanks, I like my hat. It's a pretty good hat. Been playing Assassin's Creed Shadow on the Switch. How is that? Hey, Marcus, welcome. Good. Does it play more like AC Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or Assassin's Creed Mirage? You unfortunately can't stay? Well, thanks for popping in and dropping a like, Marcus. Hey, Joseph, welcome back. So you grind your Pokemon up for more than the Pokemon League, and now able to beat the Elite Four rematch. There you go. Progress, right? You can't decide between Beedrill, Butterfree, or Venomoth? Butterfree. Somewhat like original. That's very good. Like, they had a good formula up until like the end of Black Flag, I feel like. Oh, that was
Just Snipper
so
donated
delayed.
$2 through Super Chat. Wiggle, 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 click. You caught Dr. Snipper.
I'm glad it's working though, but like Dr. Snapper did that super chat like 12 minutes ago. Beedrill or Venomoth? Beedrill. But also Butterfree, though. I think Butterfree is the superior Pokemon. You know, it also depends. If you're playing this game specifically, yes, definitely. Butterfree. Stud Spore and Sleep Spore. Or Sleep Powder. Confusion ain't no joke. Both them getting replaced with Pinsir and Scyther. You're doing your Gale of Darkness all bug playthrough. Best of luck on that, man. That one's gonna hurt a little bit. All right, I'm setting a lofty goal. I want to try to be at 440 subscribers by the end of the weekend. I think I can do it. You think Scyther and Pinsir, Parasect, Shuckle, Masquerine, and Fortress is your final team? Not bad. Seems like it's got a good lineup. Scyther can't evolve in Nintendo Switch Online Gale. Wait, XD Gale of Darkness doesn't allow trading? Well, I guess that makes sense because it only traded with the Game Boy games. I'm actually surprised that there's a Scyther in XD Gala Darkness. Because, like, XD Gala Darkness, or Pokemon Coliseum has a Scyther and a Scizor in it, if I'm not mistaken. Just Scizor. Exile Star. I'm pretty sure they're both in there. I know Scizor is for sure. Because you're given it for some post-game type stuff with the e-reader cards or what have you. Let's see. Yeah, just Scizor. Sure enough. You right. Crazy. Coliseum has less bug choices. Yep. But it's got Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, so that's pretty cool. I used to be a pretty big Assassin's Creed fan. Like, I still own all of the Assassin's Creed games. I just don't think I've played anything since 6 or 7. I played 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations 3, 4, Rogue Syndicate, Black Flag, of course. There's Rogue Syndicate, Unity. I don't think I've played anything past those games. I popped in Origins for a minute. And by a minute, I mean like 2 hours where I derped around most of the time. You have Entei on your Team emulator version of Coliseum? I have Entei on my Japanese version of the game. That's actually one that I could turn on, right? Meow. Just purified it? Nice. I got a few Pokemon left to purify in my Pokemon Coliseum run, but like I've been trying to get the funds together to get the e-reader cards made by a third party so that I could do all the Japanese event stuff and get all of them so that I can shiny hunt them. Demon King Ganon, welcome. I have not yet. Dude, I've been so freaking busy the last 3 days at work, and it is not going to stop next week for sure. Like, I'll get a text, read it, and like if it doesn't require immediate attention, it's far gone. It's lost. It's in space. Like, I spent pretty much half my work week last week setting up interviews for the help desk position that we're opening, and the rest of it was fixing part of the problems that the help desk is going to be fixing. But that being said, I know they got 2 people that they're interviewing this upcoming week for my counterparts team. And that's the Spanish-speaking one. But another one will be opening up that is not Spanish-speaking. So, like, don't fret. That's when I'll start to hear stuff is probably Monday is when they'll start pushing stuff our way for interviews that you would qualify in. I think my boss ended up getting a hold of our HR and said, I only want you to send Spanish speakers. Because he said there's been a lot that have applied, but they've only given us 2 applicants. So, yeah, by the end of this upcoming week, we should have selected the 2 individuals that'll move to help desk. Whether that'll be from our team internally or the branch, there will be positions opening up. And everybody that applied for this application pool, they're going to shift into the other one. So, yeah, I have to do... I'll be participating in 10 interviews next week. Ice Beam. Dude, I am super busy all the time at work. It's very rare when I don't have a down when I do have a down moment. And it's going to get worse because I'll be running 2 teams instead of just 1. And not just running 2 teams. I'm building like one from nothing. It's an idea of something that I'm building it from. No, I don't. But it does set me up for that next year pretty well. So like this is something that I recently just got promoted and I knew that was going to be coming my way. So like it was kind of not in a job description, but like in the job description, if you will. But because it got bigger than what they anticipated, like when I got my position, it was like, okay, you're gonna have like one or two people in this help desk position. So expect that. They want it to be a whole team, not just two people. They want it to be like 5. So that's gonna give me a total of like 14 reports by the end of the year. So yeah, definitely am going to be eligible for it either this December, January, or 2028. Well, the last one wasn't too shabby. So I suspect it would be fairly decent. But like at the same time, I am at a point where like if I didn't advance anymore, I would kind of be okay with it. And the reason for that is if I advance into the next position, that position is easily one where restructuring could eliminate the job. Like where I'm at right now, at the end of the day, they're still going to need manager coverage. So like I'm not super at risk right now of ever really having, okay, we're restructuring how we're doing things. We don't need this position anymore. Here's a severance package type thing. But if I move up into the next level, that's like assistant VP level. And if they make changes to departments, they could combine my departments into another one and eliminate my position if they had to. So I don't know as I like that being on the table, but also knowing that I'm in a position where even then I don't think that I would be at huge risk for that to happen. Just because everything's pushing more towards digital, so if anything, it's gonna be like taking on more things. Hey, Wes, welcome. It is going so well. Until Ganon popped up, I was like kind of struggling. I was almost falling asleep. You just taught your Shuckle Earthquake? That is diabolical, and I love it. Why don't I just get the shiny Diglett? You know, I haven't really thought of that before now. And I think you're right. Why don't I just get it? I mean, I am kind of enjoying this cave, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am also trying to, like, compact the pathway just to make it so that it's that much easier for future players to roll down this path. So, like, that was kind of my main goal here. And if one of the Diglets happened to have a genetic anomaly, like, I would take it and be happy with it. Yeah. I mean, if I had Rock Smash, I would totally be, like, breaking all these things up so that they weren't tripping hazards anymore. But Ganon, one thing I can say, since it's not my team that's going to be interviewing, I have, like, little to no say in who gets hired for that position that's going to be open. But what I can say is definitely be thinking of experiences where you've had to solve problems and have had to collaborate with individuals that you may not have had the best of time collaborating with, but be able to present it in a positive manner, you know? I have not, Wiss. Also think of times where you went above and beyond for customer service. How many shiny I got on this playthrough? 2. We also be aware of that one. You're curious to see new regional bugs in Gen 10? Oh, I said we have an or no dating rule within the department. I mean, it hasn't ever been officially stated by any means, but the company used to not allow within the credit union. So within the department's definitely a no. Serious question. All right. Why I tell you that? Just something to be aware of. We had to recently let go of somebody. You think I got enough charm to date someone or woo somebody? No. Yeah, and they weren't even like trying to date anybody back. Well, I guess they kind of were. Yeah. There was just some weirdness going on that I can talk more to outside of a stream, but and the reason why I mention it is because there are a few single-ish people back there, but you will be the only single guy. Or I guess you would be, because most everybody is, or like all the guys back there are married or have been with their girlfriend for like 6 years or so. It's like, hey, I dated a coworker once. Then we got married, so it happens. Oh yeah, Gannon, if you're still there, um, being able to speak to fun things that you've done with a computer that is kind of technical side will go a long ways. Since I don't think you've had much cash handling experience. I don't know, you could have by now. Gooby, welcome. Sick Greninja PFP. At least I think that's a Greninja. You got quite a bit of computer stuff. Out of curiosity, like, what kind of stuff have you done with the computer? You trying to hunt Deoxys? Epic. Zamir Breviero, welcome. Good luck on your Deoxys hunt, Gooby. That's a daunting one. I got mine at 71 encounters, so I'm super grateful for that. Hayden, welcome, welcome. Have had to refresh BIOS on laptop, fix Windows, and force reboot onto your laptop. Have tested Microsoft settings for best game performance. You're at 1,000 roughly right now. It's a solid number. You're like 1/8 of the way there. Keep going. Again, in any experience troubleshooting why a program's not working or messing with anything like that? Because if we can't speak to banking knowledge, I think speaking to general phone etiquette, call center experience type stuff, and technical prowess is going to be the avenue to go. Dude, that one's like perfect stuff, because that's the type of experience that I have. It's like, oh yeah, I've been experiencing how to mod stuff and how programs work together and things like that. Horse and Eevee, girl Pokemon, hello and welcome. Is that PFP a sheep or a llama? Well, thank you, Gooby. We've been at it for a little bit of time, 18 hours. And we're loving it. What should you tell yourself to keep going with Deoxys? Probably that it is going to take a long time, but it is going to be very worth it. Hey, Neil, welcome. When Deoxys shines, it'll be worth it. I would tell yourself, make it to the next 100 over and over and over again. And then, of course, do so while chatting with other people about it, because that's how I make it through it. What am I playing, and am I doing a Nuzlocke? I am playing Pokemon Leaf Green. I am not doing a Nuzlocke because a shiny only badge quest is hard enough without having to worry about whether my Pokemon faint or not. And in fact have made them faint on purpose on several occasions. 42 to be exact. So just the rule is I have to catch one shiny before I can face each gym leader. And so right now I'm looking for Diglett so I can go clap Lieutenant Surge's cheeks. And then after I get this Diglett, the next shiny is going to be so fast. Because the one after this is going to be Abra. And then we'll see how fast Ghastly is, and then probably Snorlax. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go put him in the ground. I was hoping to get a Nidoking with my Fearow, or instead of my Fearow, but it's okay. Hey, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Gooby, you're working on a living dex, like a shiny living dex, or just a living dex for Fire Red? Also, I love the Ghost Eevee Pokemon you have some fan art for, is from what it looks like. You might switch out Beedrill for Venomoth. I didn't think Venomoth was that great. But Beedrill also doesn't get stab moves that are decent in Gen 1 or 3. That's why I said Butterfree. Butterfree's Confusion is actually pretty dope. Just a normal one? Lit. I have one of those. It's fun. It's like I'm doing a living dex in each generation though now, so among a shiny living dex. Just overall, not per generation or anything like that. That would be crazy. Oh, gotcha. I keep forgetting you're playing Coliseum slash XD Gale of Darkness. You could purify Venomoth in the chamber and it. You're doing 151 Ace for Mew. Okay. Good luck with that one. Sounds fun. Whew. Your first 8,000 odd shiny. Oh, you're going for a shiny Mew? Oh, no, with the Deoxys. Okay, yeah, I follow you. I remember you telling me about the Deoxys earlier now.
Thank you!
Spring Bonnie has just subscribed. Thanks, Spring Bonnie. Also, Spring Bonnie hasn't been chatting. Who's Spring Bonnie? Welcome to the channel. Actually, I wonder if it was that person. My channel's even. Now you subscribed. Nice. I appreciate that. We're getting ever closer to the goal of 500. We'll hit it soon. So very soon. We've like officially gained 100 subscribers in 30 days or less. It says 94 in the last 28 days, but I don't think today has been included in that. Ooh, 1984? It's a good book. Yeah, just knowing that we're 75 away is amazing. We were at 179 away for like months. So it's good that we got a bit of momentum going on. This feels like my stream's getting pretty laggy. But maybe it's just my computer on my side. I wonder if I can export this. Scooby, it took 19 hours to get my shiny Bulbasaur at 2,224 encounters. And then for my shiny Spearow, it only took 6 hours at 996 encounters. So another 250 encounters, and I will have Diglett be the longest encounter in both time and encounters. Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting that he's taken 18 hours to do so far. Despite being faster normally than a Bulbasaur reset, I don't think I've been as efficient with this one. And I'm pretty sure my encounters are underrepresented because I haven't been keeping track of them. The odds is 8,000. Yep. 1 in every 8,192 to be exact. I've been beating the odds quite handedly. So I owe the game a significant amount of encounters to balance everything out, I think. Think that's nuts. In 35 minutes, I found my shiny Deoxys, 71 encounters. And then I went, crap, what do I do with the other 2 hours of planned stream time? So we played Pokemon Pokopia. I should shine a Chansey in the Safari Zone? Absolutely not. Never. If I got a Chansey shiny in the Safari Zone, I think I might internally cry a little bit. I actually might shiny hunt a Nidoran in the Safari Zone. Like, that's something I've considered doing. But there is always a chance that a Chansey or a Kangaskhan could summon itself in there. Or a Tauros. Or a Pinsir. I guess it would be a Scyther in this case, probably. No, it would be Pinsir. And, like, if those spawn, say goodbye to your shiny, man. I could also get stuck with a lame Parasect. But I don't think I've ever had a Nidoran, Nidorina, or Nidorino ever run on me in the Safari Zone. And they are much higher encounter rates than the rest. So, like, it's plausible that I could hunt there and get one of them. Shiny Hunt, Slowpoke, and Pokemon Violet. Been there, done that. Already done. I also did it in the Galar games. Sword and Shield. I shiny hunted the crap out of a Slowpoke. Because I wanted shiny Slowpoke, Slowbro, and Slowking. I kind of feel like Diglett's going to shine today. I don't know when, but I kind of feel it. Despite me owing the game an immense amount of shiny encounters, I think it's going to shine. Release every Pokemon and replace my boxes in my whole party with Porygon. I can't afford that. But I could do it with like Abra. That I can afford. Like, I only have 2 Pokemon here. So I guess I could replace all my Pokemon with Porygon. But then I wouldn't be able to complete the Shiny Only run. And that would be very sad. When the channel gets like the abilities for memberships and super chats and whatnot, I have thought about making it a super chat goal to get enough that I would have to restart my run. Just like, oh, start over. Eat your whole box of cereal in 5 seconds every time you take a that would be disgusting. But I do love cereal. I think I can do the challenge. Cereal's pretty great. Ryland, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Glad to hear it. We're edging ever closer to 500 subs and memberships enabled on the channel. We're doing really good. I'm extremely excited and happy for this to be a thing. And I'm kind of glad that YouTube allowed it to be, oh yeah, you can get some of that stuff at 500. The rest will have to wait until 1,000 though. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, we've gained like 100 subs this last month alone. And it's that consistent 2 hours a day, every single day. And it also might have a large part to do with Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green too, so can't leave that shiny only badge quest part out. One in every 8,192. So not great. Wow. I must have ran from all the Diglett. It is very worth it when I get it. Yeah. It's going to be great. We'll go beat Lieutenant Surge and move on to an Abra hunt. And that one's going to go real fast. But that's because we'll be able to buy like 55 of them at a time and then go check them all at once. About 2 days ago now, thanks to a tip from a buddy of mine, I was able to make an order on Walmart.com that was a huge gamble. There was an order listed for flour tortillas, a 20 count, for 23 bucks. It had a picture of an RTX 5070 on it. So either I'm getting a scam item, really expensive tortillas, or a really dirt cheap graphics card. And if it's a really dirt cheap graphics card, I'm going to be super excited. Because I bought two and I could crossfire them if I wanted to. And it's an RTX and it's vastly superior to the one I got now. And I would probably be able to do some neat stuff with it. My streams would be even more flowy because then I'd have a better graphics card processing the stream. You think just purify Venomoth in the computer and keep Beedrill? Why did Pokemon Leaf Green's shiny odds so high? Those were the original odds. They've made it easier over time. And it had to do with frame computation rates is basically all it was. If Pokemon were real, what Pokemon would I have? Charizard. Hey, Kevkava. How you doing today? How many counters am I going to get before I get the shiny Diglett? Many. As many as it takes. I would not be surprised if this one goes over 8,000 just because I owe the game a bunch of encounters. Mathematically, of course. How many days did it take to get this? Well, so far we're at like 18 hours, 45 minutes. And I'm typically able to do 2.5 hours a day. So we're like at 9. I would wager I've been at this Diglett about a week. Maybe 6 days at the least. Because a few of those days I've been able to do double streams. Oh wait, I probably already incremented that one. Not bad for a shiny only run? Yeah, yeah. We are at... Let's see, if we add 2, we'll be at 45 hours. We're about at 40... We're about at 44 hours of this shiny hunt. I'll get it soon. And yo, would you say RNG manipulation is still a legitimate way to get shinies? Absolutely it is. Let me turn that down, I can't think. Yeah, I definitely think RNG manipulation's legitimate. The only thing you're doing is forcing the frame that you're landing on. And I wouldn't even say forcing the frame that you're landing on. You are using mathematics to help you land on the shiny frame. Like, there is nothing being changed about the coding of the game. It is all you. And programs doing math for you. Thanks, needed to hear. Drop the like. Well, thank you, Panda. Right now, I'm multitasking. I'm shiny hunting, and I'm trying to figure out if I can use a little bit of AI to rewrite a program that I use to do these timers and these encounters. I want to see if I can get them to post to a web URL so that I can have them counting on one computer, and then the computer I'm using to stream is the one that's showing them to you guys, so that I can take some workload off of my computer here, because I got a laptop over here. If I can have it do some of the compilation type stuff and this computer just pull the information, that would be delightful. Wouldn't Doug Trio be better for Lieutenant Surge? Absolutely he would, which is why I'm completely okay with the Doug Trio too. I have my suspicions that Doug Trio is going to be the one that shines. So we are actively going for both right now, but that is because I can't isolate them. I mean, I suppose if I could beat Gary, I think I could get up to the next level of the Pokemon Tower. And if I could do that, then the next step from there would be... I think I can get a cleanse tag there, which basically acts as a repel, so that only Doug Trio would spawn. Problem is, I wouldn't be able to outspeed it to run away. Sun Furious? You need help evolving shiny Porygons in Legends ZA? If anybody has ZA and can hop on, that would be great. I am a little bit tied up at hunting at the moment. Diglett doesn't like having shiny ones pop up at all. Ooh, my phone just died. That's not fun. Okay. I'm gonna go put my phone on the charger. Chair's gonna get it in the counter. Chair's gonna get one more encounter. I was sitting there wondering, why am I so cold? It's because I don't have my special streaming jacket on. And my wife is pumping the AC. Where did I get that Gengar? The headset or the hat? I ordered them directly from Razer. This is a Razer Pokemon collaboration, and I wanted them since I saw them, and they're actually surprisingly good. I mean, they're nowhere near... I don't think they're anywhere near as good as these ones, which that's because this cord detaches, but like those ones aren't Gengar, so Xylon, welcome. I am shiny hunting Diglett, or Doug Trio, whichever one sparkles first. Well, thank you, Xylon. Do you do much shiny hunting yourself?
Are you Marsha?
I am. I mean,
No, you just started playing Pokemon? You're just trying to complete the decks and beat the game for the first time. Epic. Fire Red is a phenomenal choice. I've thoroughly enjoyed it myself. What's the hunt after Diglett? Abra. Abra, abracadabra, alakazam. Hey, Rylan. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. I am playing on the Switch 2 right now. But if I had a mind to, I could play on the GameCube. Oh, what did I do? There we go. You know what? I do kind of want to do a shiny Dratini. If I do it though, I'm only going to be able to hunt like probably 2 at a time. Because I'm definitely not keen on going to the Safari Zone to hunt a shiny. Dratini anyways. But like, I would do the Game Corner Dratini. But I would have to do an item duplication glitch in order to shiny hunt Dratini at this point. Because I ain't fixing to go and earn that money legitimately. Like 200 grand is a lot of money. Safari Zone shinies are rough. Yeah. Just had to do a little errand. Had to do a little AA Ron. Okay, give me 1 sec. Sorry about that. My phone is doing a thing where it's almost like not making good contact with the mag charger anymore, or the battery's like shot, because when my phone dies in like 10 to 11 hours of light usage, and when it dies, I'll put it on the charger and it'll just power on and have enough battery to power on, and then it'll die because it doesn't have enough battery to sustain it while it's getting charged. So it'll just constantly power on and off on the charger. So I had to remove it from the mag case, see if I could get a better contact. Starkiller, I'm fixing to get a new one. Honestly, my wife needs a new one. We should probably just both get new ones at this point. I mean, my phone is like 3 years old, so I mean, there's that. I mean, that's not ancient by any means, but it might be time. iPhone 17 looking pretty nice with like 25-hour battery life from what they say. Watching videos. But to answer your question, Xylon, the reason why I only have 2 shinies is because I only have 2 badges. I'm working on my 3rd shiny. This game, shinies do not bless you very often. Yeah, the odds are like 1 out of every 8,192 encounters will be shiny. And I blew my luck with shiny Deoxys, Venusaur, and Spearow, so I got all of them in under 4,000 encounters, so I owe the game some grind time. Oop, apparently I'm growling. Rawr. You hope I get it in under 3,000? I hope I get it in under 3,000. That's a good goal. There's a good chance the game makes me go up to like 24,000, but, you know. It's like, I got 125 encounters before Diglett is the longest hunt of this game. I mean, time-wise, he's already going to be the longest, but so far, I have less encounters than Bulbasaur took. You might level up Mount Moon before taking on the boss. What is the 5th gym again? Honestly, debatable. Technically speaking, I think it's Koga. Poison type. You likely won't do this in your first ever playthrough, Xylon, but there's a fun fact. You can actually encounter the gym leaders out of order. So you only need to beat Brock to progress to the 2nd gym. You need to beat the 2nd gym to progress to the next gym. Canonically, Lieutenant Surge is the 3rd gym. Erica's the 4th. Koga's the 5th. I think Sabrina's the 6th and Blaine is the 7th. But I'm not 100% sure on that anymore. Okay, yeah. Saffron is 6th, Cinnabar 7, Viridian 8th. However, Viridian has to be last. That much we do know. Blaine, Sabrina, Koga, and Erica can be and Lieutenant Surge can be fought in any order. Uh, 40s. I think Koga rocks a team of level 45s, 44, something like that. Ah, yeah, if you're level 40, you should do all right. He rocks a team of level... no, I would do 45. 43 to 45. His strongest Pokemon is a 43 Weezing. But once you get cut from the SS and Misty's badge, you basically unlock the entirety of the map. And then you need Koga to unlock the rest. You don't technically need strength until Victory Road, because you can just go to Pallet Town and surf down instead of going through Cinnabar or the Seafoam Islands. So that's a fun fact. Like, I have debated on whether or not to go and defeat Koga right now with a shiny Abra. My hesitancy there is I would have to go through the entirety of the Pokemon Tower and Rocket Hideout with 2 Pokemon. How many levels are there in Mount Moon? Like, you mean floors? There's the main floor, basement floor 1, and basement floor 2. Hey, thanks. I like my burb. Shiroi Yusuke? Is that what that says? Hey, nice. Nice to meet you. We're going for a Diglett, the blue nose mole rat. Hey, Grizzly Bear, welcome back. Out of curiosity, do those actually wake you up? I mean, I guess it would depend on the contents inside of said paraphernalia, but how's the hangover? I mean, it's only been like 4 hours, 5 hours since the last stream, so maybe not much has changed. Maybe you got some coffee in your system. I don't know. Okay, we're kind of hoping that that reconnects. It looks like it's going to. It gets a little bit dicey when I'm trying to stream at this hour on a Saturday and Sunday because everybody's home. They're watching their Netflix. They're, doing their Disney Plus, all that. And so the apartment's internet kind of gets bogged down a lot. And it said that my stream disconnected. It looks like it's connected successfully back, so I think we're okay. It used to be a bad habit with my old router, and so every time it disconnects, I get like super, super nervous because it wouldn't reconnect. If it lost stream, it's gone. Done so. And yes, Firo, Shiny Firo is really clean. I love it. So by Swayze, what was it that you got outbid on by $2? If you're still hanging out. Was it the it was a complete inbox from our earlier conversation. Also, do you guys think that like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield will ever get the same level of craze behind purchasing those cartridges? After you see if you can beat game bugs, you think you'll start a new run where level all Shadow Trade, Wild, and just final boss, final team? Could probably do it. Umbreon is never a bad choice. Umbreon is a very tanky boy in those games. I mean, the original Pokemon Coliseum game gave you an Umbreon and Espeon combo. Like I said, here, beat the game with these, and we did. Umbreon the Wall and Espeon the Glass Cannon is what they became known as. Shauna, welcome. We're getting closer to your number. How you doing tonight, Shauna? Oh yeah, you're on both the shorts and the horizontal. Carbos. Carbos increases speed. Kind of like how a carburetor works on a car to an extent. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but that's how I remember it. You're tired? Robo War was fun, but after, youngest had a B-Day party to go to. Oh, busy day. Busy day. We took our kiddos to the park, and that was the extent of our fun. Parasect is chunky but slow. Yes, I agree. But It was 2,555. But we're gonna be doing these last two encounters, and I will be ending the stream for the night. It's about when we would normally end anyways, but we will do one last encounter. And it's not shiny, but it is a Doug trio. But we should be back at it again tomorrow for a nap time stream. But we'll catch you guys in the next one.